when it comes to Galamsey, I have a very interesting topic in Ghana. Obi e kan ho asem. I say your politicians muna mo hyehyase, muna mo yese. Because of the issue that happened over the weekend that MPB ho akodim no. Asem na kopie parliament. I akopie parliament ama a speaker of parliament back be na chere na dwen wa bobo bia mo se wo ye MP na ye chill pa se won nam Galamsey won sem I we won't shield you ye protect you cry ye be you one mama sismin 10 ema minority leader be kasa majority chess obi e kan one sem MPP NDC meanwhile from the grassroots ni there we keep on complaining that more politicians no. This is FMS Strength, and here we give you the latest updates on issues. So I'm here to give you all the tea. My name is Maureen Michelle, and you can call me the Information Minister. Now, Yentuaso, I speak of Parliament. I be kick and send the bray, and your catcher and you call for no multi Parliament. Ankasa say, munye careful. Ye chill. So who? Galamsey won some. Oh, we won't shield you. We won't protect you. Just say, yeah, ma any special treatment. You be you wama. If it's all your mind, bofu ankasa. You hear video.
The report of attacks on a team from the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, a task force which we all know has been established to combat illegal mining activities in the country, is most worrying. Also worrying is the fact that the attack was allegedly incited by one of our own, the Member of Parliament for Asitifi North constituency, Honorable Ebenezer Kwekuado, who further ropes in a senior member of this House, Honorable Collins Dauda. While I'm yet to be fully briefed on the matter, I want to take this opportunity to condemn in no uncertain terms the attack on the team of security officers who are being assigned to help deal with the menace of Galamsey, which has to be dealt with robustly. I have therefore instructed the Office of the Clerk and the Legal Services Office to provide all the needed support to the investigation by the Ghana Police Service within the framework of the 1992 Constitution, the laws of this country.
In some of Parliament, Mahu Asema, Speaker of Parliament, Diabetudra, and Mamu over the weekend, anti-Galamsey operation for Echo site Bia MP. MP for Asutifi North. Eko onum se mesremo. Omo me boys. Ebenezer Kwekuado. Oso omo me boys. Munja omo munko. Eno na akofa sansense mwe nyina aba. Ama Speaker of Parliament eti warning no. Na minority leader Osahene Afenyomakins enso akasa Honorable Alexander Afenyomakins enso akasa no so condemn Galamsey ni gidigidi, especially when it comes to the fellow MPs or modern musician. Some more ya. How do we tell the grassroots people who are engaged in Galamsey say Omunjai Yenti Afenyomakins?
It touches on members of Parliament, and the leaders of the members are here. If you have anything to say, say it now. Starting with the
Speaker, let me thank you for. Democracy provides that the actors must have an opportunity to politic. Do politics, share ideas, and have their views, disagree and agree. It is, however, part of democracy also for the core issues of national discourse to be agreed upon by the active stakeholders in this process. Mr. Speaker, the matter you've just raised, Galamsey, is one thing that, for the want of a better word, I must say that we as political leaders, active stakeholders of this democracy, have failed. And I say so without mincing words. We must, as political actors, know that there are matters that we have to agree upon and nip it in the bud. My recent recollection of this matter dates me back to 2015 as a young member of the Finance Committee. Honorable Setekwe, Minister of Finance, as he then was, appeared before us and lamented how Galamsey was affecting cocoa production. But did the nation listen to him? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo put his presidency on the line. Don't go there. You may have to listen. This is an important matter. This is how committed the president was on this matter. But again, we, as the actors, were looking at the political convenience and the gains. That is why we are where we are. We are where we are. I was once upon a time the chair of Ghana Water. I saw data for myself, how the country was losing money heavily to treat water because of Galamsey. It is getting worse. Civil society is talking. Organized labor is talking. Religious leaders are talking. But they know that in us is a vested authority, the people's representatives. Mr. Speaker, can we, as political leaders, for once, agree to stay the partisan approach on this matter and deal with it and let our citizens know that this is a matter that affects the country and our own livelihoods? Perhaps the medical practitioners are not sharing with us the revealing reports in the various hospitals enough. So it's like business as usual. Mr. Speaker, I would wait for another day where we would discuss this matter in detail. But I would, by way of conclusion, say that the issue of Galamsey calls for action, collective, not an NDC MPP affair, but a Ghana affair, so that it doesn't become like who you go to the area the people are mining, and then you say, oh, because you may lose election, you don't want to talk about it, or they will even push you to be lawless, all in the interest of votes that would end up in a coffin. Do we want to be burying people every weekend and all? Mr. Speaker, let me leave the rest for the leader of the House to put out for the records, and pray that that time will come for us to have a full discussion on this matter and send a strong message to the nation that enough is enough with the partisan approach on this Galamsey matter. Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the treasure space.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable.
Anka meya can say majority leader afinyoma kinsa kasa no makaise. Says on a minority no na akasa sisi. So majority leader for NDC side na Parliament no so a condemn Galamsey. Now no na se nkofo China no kasa gidigidi fi say MP ya no ho akodi Galamsey asem ya che galafo a ono etutu ne nan akọ so yesere mo mama me nkofo yinko o ya NDC MP ekopie police station crowd in the metro men pipe glass ni ade I know most of you have seen the videos entino na nkofo train pass majority leader Mahama Mr. Mahama honorable Mahama Mr. Obeka bibi why fi say wa nkofo bi na aye involved in Galamsey na akofa sa asem we nyina aba all over again yentie no.
Brief comments would focus on the question of privileges. I think what I heard you say is that you will not shield any member of this House when they are alleged to have committed offenses and the law enforcement agencies are seeking to investigate and establish whether indeed a crime has been committed for the purposes of being prosecuted or held accountable in any other form, shape, or manner. And you zeroed in on the specific instance of the alleged attack on the anti-Galamsey task force. We all heard in the media that there was an attack on an anti-Galamsey task force in Esitufi South, and I later got some indication that a member on this side of the House is alleged to have instigated some community members to resist the work of the task force. Mr. Speaker, let me indicate that yesterday I got a call from the Minister for the Interior, Honorable Muntaka, that the IGP needed the member for interrogation. I invited the member, he came to my office, and I was trying to reach Muntaka, I couldn't reach him, so ultimately I had to ask the member to go. If I reach Muntaka, I will call him back. Subsequently, Honorable Muntaka called me back. He was in a meeting when I was calling him. And I told him that I had invited the MP. He was ready to come see whoever he should see. But because we did not hear from him, I had dismissed him. So we scheduled that this morning, the member should be sent to the CID headquarters to meet with one of the deputy CID directors for processing. And so this morning, he went with our majority chief whip and his lawyer. They received him at CID headquarters, took him through the processes, and I received a call not quite long ago that he has been taken to court, and as we speak, he is actually in court being arraigned. And so let me also indicate that as members of Parliament, we do not consider ourselves being above the law, that we are always ready to be held accountable for our actions and inactions. We passed the law establishing the law enforcement agencies. We approve the appropriations to finance them to carry out these assignments that we have assigned them. And we pass the laws defining the crimes, and also we invite them to this House, and we often try to hold them accountable for the extent to which they are enforcing the law. So we as members of Parliament will not in any way, I believe, go out of our way deliberately to hamper the law enforcement agencies in the discharge of their duties. And I believe, I speak for all my colleagues, that at any time when any of us is alleged to have committed an offense, we will own up and we will be ready to defend ourselves and establish our innocence. And so, Mr. Speaker, just to assure you that MPs will do well to conduct themselves and Mr. Speaker, we will not be calling on you to shield us in any way. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, what I know is that the honorable member has flatly denied the allegations made of he instigating some community members against the law enforcement agencies, the military and the police. And I also got a call from the senior member that you alluded to, Honorable Collins Dauda. He called me from South Africa, and indeed he was very surprised because it happened in his constituency, and he was very surprised about the report that the media has put out there about what really happened. He was also of the firm belief that the report that he received is consistent with the claims being made by the Honorable Member of Parliament that he never instigated members of the communities against the law enforcement agencies. Be that as it may, he's handed himself over to the police, has been taken to court, and Mr. Speaker, we are ready to go through all the legal processes. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Now, over the weekend, asema me de bremo Erastus Asare Donko posti explaining in sama esi ye ema NDC MP no ebe kan se boys no me gala no o munja o mo ye me boys se mo be kaya video no we page no so mo betini ni na ase na Erastus granting interview was some chat discussion nyama bi so asema o kan say right now no police for adwuma nkasa no was some the Galamsey fighting ka ho. They should be looking out for people engaging in illegal mining ade ye hia nyama chese nyama ni bi wo mo attend to a ho hia they say gala no senkofo nsuo eno no omomom eno no mo di sinyama eno no mo di ye omade nyina Erastus Asare Donko say oh Ghana police Munfanka ho na mo starting chiche omo a rearrest those people still doing illegal mining and they don't have licenses. Omo ni license and omo ye ejuma no. Arrest them. Those who don't have license and they are engaging in mining activities. Let's listen to Erastus Asare Donko. Why?
So that is what we know for now. And I know there have been denials and all that, but there are videos. In fact, there are videos which shows the men he went to the site with and the point where he was calling the Honorable Collins Dauda and indicating to the commander that it was Collins Dauda who sent them.
Well, we know tonight, courtesy the majority leader on the floor, that Collins Dauda has categorically denied it. He says he has no clue what the man is talking about, what the MP is saying.
Well, it remains to be seen, and I am happy that the probe has been initiated into this. NIMOS has the opportunity to present the evidence that they do have. There are witnesses to this. Some of them we have listened to. They will also present their arguments. And at the end of the day, when we get to the bottom of this, I think the punishment should be, if indeed they are found culpable, to serve as a deterrent to
now Semuba Kaya Asemna Mibeche Muno Honorable Ebenezer Kwekwado MP for Asutifi North ono ne din kan call site wo Munjai boys no oka say ne godfather any MP for Asutifi South Honorable Collins Dauda na Honorable Collins Dauda na fair police headquarters na the mama boys nko na Honorable Collins Dauda deny se wanka bibia sa na Honorable Ebenezer Kwekwado enso kase he was just there to calm tempers. One call, Uncle Casso Munjai boys near the ade. Erastus Asare Donko Asaka Sabi. Or see videos wo evidence day into introna papa neutral onye careful. Proof for one me chess or baho. Ebe say ni can't wait. Enti anyone nam a granting interview say kase on do ba so be can me tension na obeye one ka bibia saso Munjai boys no onye careful onye steady wo ho yenti
leaching is done with a sizable amount of cyanide, which is very, very toxic to the environment. And what they do is that they use cyanide plus certain acids. And those acids in containers are still in the custody of NIMOS, serving as evidence. And that is what they were doing in the community, which of course puts the entire community at risk of contamination. And so it was timely, it was good that NIMOS went there, and I think by now the police should also be looking after to rearrest the people who were engaging in this illicit act without any license.
One got some material or say evidence day into Sadina air coso and or can on your careful. Cause me no say even there are some court cry. They look at the pictures and the evidence. One got some when you woman asem no assay and yacho. Na yeba down no yeba Mr. Elikem Kotokoho. He is the Deputy CEO of the Forestry Commission and also the spokesperson for NIMOS. NIMOS say no me chrem me ka say dey. Aye, me catch them say omo ene HSA omo against illegal mining, National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation. Father comes also. NIMOS esne Secretariat. National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat. Now, baby Ayodruno, he's the spokesperson for NIMOS and he's also the Deputy CEO of the Forestry Commission. Minu inaya aware se GALAMSEY no HSA forest mupani yetu ni ebuye nyanigu all because ye pe gold e dia kwaje kwacha e dia kwaje ska na wabekasa onu suma sema all can say they need to educate Ghanaians in general and especially the youth to move beyond childish bravado. Yes, to move beyond childish bravado because it's a million dollars youth in Ibia and found by ye educate ye name you say what is city what is cross what no matter where you live GALAMSEY effects no ebi be kan no kakra be fo anias no e hona obehu say yes GALAMSEY no na fa yeni na ho. It wasn't just meant for a few people or a particular kind of people to fight yenti.
No, I believe where we've gotten to today, even if you are so related even by blood to President Mahama and you are found culpable, or he smiles with you every morning and every afternoon and every evening, and you are found culpable to have been engaged in anything, he will deal with you. And you see, this is a serious test case because if this matter is not resolved immediately, what it means is to embolden those on the other side. Then tomorrow, what it means is that NIMOS may go to another community, and the community people will always outnumber them and say, oh, and then they are only 30 nearby. They are about 30. Okay, let's marshal about 150 people. We can overpower them. And people will be engaged in this reckless and, excuse my language, a very stupid conduct.
Yahunina, Yatinina, Obi say we try evidence day, the evidence never back, we see. But all the same, we are all Ghanaians, our main source of drinking water, air rivers, many streams, no. We should all put ourselves in their shoes. Omo brankasa. Imagine they be ani ya wash chemical no gumu sa burden krampona onyare. Burden na onyare. Let's stop GALAMSEY, okay? This is FMS Strengths. I hope you enjoyed the update. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Or subscription here, or comment here, or like here. Any updates via bro. All the videos that we played, we don't own rights to them. No copyright infringement intended. Thank you.